Tampa, Florida. It's week 4 of the MML on EA Sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of...
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chain.
The 38-yard.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
On the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Goal, Miami.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 9-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Complete to number
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
He was tackled at the
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Intended for number 14.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Adam Thielen.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Lamar Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Christian McCaffrey of the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And the Dolphin first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Jalen Richard now on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
I
do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Well, he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Jackson's
23 yards, the final tally. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Jackson, he's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson will throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Miami.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jackson's pass
From 17 yards out, the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Man, this is ridiculous.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out comes McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And all the way down to the 26. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Set to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Buccaneers.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Number 81.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Dolphins.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Grant Haley in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. This is McCaffrey. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there from McCaffrey. 56 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
On the ground, Richard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete to number 81. Touchdown, Miami.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays. Fired.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete.
From 8 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Kick is good.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Adam Thielen.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he finds Stills, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
So we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. But this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Joe Hayden.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
17 yards.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kenny Stills, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Jake Elliott.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that one will be accepted.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Quarterback taken down.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
That's good.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
The pass complete to Christian.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
9-yard line.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll look to throw here on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Today's final score, Dolphins 49, Buccaneers 28.